What's good, y'all? Welcome to my channel. This is Buddha AQ, and the AQ is for Aquarius because what a time it is to be alive, and because I'm an Aquarius. And so this is going to be the April reading for Manifestors. If you didn't check out the full spring reading, I just dropped that for all design types about a week ago. So go check that out. Before I get started, if you want to follow me on any social media, I'm at buddha.aq on Instagram. I also started a new Instagram called Tarot for Bros, which is the same thing on TikTok. Tarot, the number 4, and then Bros. Just trying to guide the fellas with the tarot cards. Also, if you want to buy any of my crystal jewelry, I'm at Eagle Vision Crystals on Instagram, Eagle Vision Crystals on Facebook. I don't really post much on Facebook. If you want to go straight to the website, it's eaglevisioncrystals.com. I make a whole bunch of handmade, handcrafted jewelry, bezel set, wire wrap, anything really that you can think of. So yeah, that's where you can connect with me on those different levels. Let's get started. Just shuffled, see what has kind of been on your mind for manifestors, not really knowing what choice to make. Not really knowing what choice to make, because you want to see something grow, right? There's no hearts or anything here, or cups, hearts. I've been using that Keymaster deck a little bit too much, that has the actual like playing card suits on it. But yeah, cups, not really any cups here. So kind of feel like this is more like when it comes to like what you're doing with work and business and stuff, and like there's something that you want to grow with work and business, something that, you know, it's kind of like, do I do this or do I do that? And so there's a choice, but you really don't know what to do. You really don't know which one to make, and it's kind of like you're really like fighting yourself like in your head, right? You're fighting yourself in your head because you're trying to stay like on a strict path, right? And what I'm picking up, this isn't even in the cards, but like what I'm picking up is, well, it kind of is like it would be this one upright, like go with what, even if it doesn't make sense, right? Even if it isn't traditionally what you would do, or it's not on the same path, or, you know, it's not following the same path or guidelines that you're currently on. You never know where that odd thing out that you choose could bring you, right? So really like think about it, and not think about it, but really like feel it out, right? So whatever's been coming up for you, that when it comes to work, or, you know, or business, like if you have a job, it might be, hey, you just might been getting feelings to like just go ahead and totally switch, you know, industries, or even just quitting and starting your own thing. I mean, I wouldn't advise fully quitting without a plan, but definitely like start to get something in the works, and I just feel like it's something totally different than what you're used to, right? And so you know, as a manifestor, it's like when that idea comes in, like waiting is not an option for you. When you wait, it's definitely going to irritate you. So as soon as those ideas start to come in, and those feelings of, you know, what it is, that even if you don't understand it, like you need to just go with it. You need to just start looking into it, at least start researching whatever it is. Okay, what's popping out? Something popped out. Yeah, so okay, yeah, so 3 of Cups, maybe working with some new people, right? In a totally new like industry or whatever. Like, let's see what else comes out. So we got the Queen of Swords in reverse, Justice, Knight of Swords, yeah. So it's, I think so this is your challenge role. So working with people that you're not familiar with, right? Like you may not, you just may not trust it, or you may not trust them, or just some you want to make sure that this is going to be something new for you, right? And so like you want to make sure that like coming into something new and just not knowing, I wouldn't say you don't trust them, you just don't trust yourself. Like there's kind of like some self-doubt there of like moving into like, this is not even people, this is just, when you get into a new industry, a new business, a new job, like there's going to be new people, right? And so like I just feel like you're just kind of self-doubting, because you want to be able to already come into this thing and start getting your fair share of whatever it is that you'll be doing that's new, and you want it quick, right? You want it quick. And so and you also, you also just want it to work out. So and just the fact of knowing that it's gonna take some time, being a manifestor, y'all like things like that, like, um but so that's taking the excitement out of it. That's kind of why you don't know which way to go. That's kind of why you've been fighting in your head, because the time it's going to take if you actually like do make this change and switch to something totally new. So that's your challenge, right? You want to make a choice, but you're waiting, and that's not your thing, right? So what's coming up for you is something totally different, and it's going to be totally new. But you're kind of doubting yourself because you want exactly what you're comfortable in right now. You want the results to look exactly like what you're in right now, and it's not going to happen like that. It's just going to be a little bit like, it's going to take some time, but you just continue to, like, as things come up, just start to move on it, initiate, take initiative of whatever it is that's coming up for you. Like, take action, like, all these little different things that start to come up for you after you make this choice. Like, just stay in your strategy, right? Stay in your strategy. Okay, let's see, let's get some guidance. Yeah, so Wheel of Fortune. So it's definitely, even though it's new, like, you're going to have to learn, right? You're just going to have to learn. But this is something that's meant for you. This new, different thing that you're trying to get into, it's something that you're just going to have to learn, right? But you're like, and you're going to just have to let it all come down. But right now you're holding back on this Tower moment. Yeah, because you know that it's something that deep down Spirit is telling you that, because this is like your spirit guidance, from above. And so, like, just really, like, you have to get out of your head. You have to get out of your head, and kind of rest your mind. Rest your mind and go with how it feels. Like, go with what you already know, to be deep down, and just trust the process, right? Stop holding on to try to keep things in order, right? Let shit fall down. Like, like, try something new. Just start to, or just start to, like, just start. Like, just start, right? Whatever it is. Start looking into it. Start just giving into the idea of, like, this new different thing when it comes to, work, business, whatever. Like, just start to, like, give into it, and allow the pieces to, like, allow things to start crumbling down in your current situation. Because the minute you start to actually just give in and surrender to this new different idea that's actually meant for you to do, like, you're going to start to see, like, your current situation is going to come crumbling down piece by piece, because you're going to start to develop, like, the want, the desire, the passion to, like, want to do this new different thing the more you learn about it. But you have to, like, learn about it. That's why I said, like, don't just quit your job, or don't just, like, totally switch businesses just yet. You need a plan, right? You kind of need a plan. So this is telling you about what that means. It means learn, like, start looking into it, start doing the small things, so that you got hands-on experience when you start it, right? But you know deep down, like the move needs to be made. You know deep down, like this is just what it is. You know, it's just a matter of the results not coming as quick as you're used to them coming. And that's a little bit of a problem for you. I get it. I get it. Let's see. So physically, again, yeah, that death card there, like death, tower, both in reverse, like, you know, stop focusing on, you know, stop focus on staying in what's comfortable. Like, you're trying to like prevent that transition and hold on to your current situation as much as possible, and that's just not what's going to work out for you, right? You know, that's not what's going to work out for you. If you really want to move forward and have this new thing be successful, because again, God, source, universe, whatever you want to call it, like, is telling you you got to go ahead to do it, you know. But you're trying to like you're just trying to even keep it out of your sights. Stop trying to keep it out of your sights. Like, just get into it, right? Just learn. Just as long as you're still in your strategy of just initiating and just going after it, like, it doesn't matter about the time it's going to take to actually like become successful, as long as you stay in the strategy. Like, okay, like, all right, now I'm starting to learn about it, and then, you know, time goes on, as you're learning about it, you start to like get hands-on and doing a few things in that field, right? And learning about it hands-on. And as you're doing it hands-on, you know, opportunities start to come up, because you're kind of like out, you know, you're kind of doing it. And especially if people can see you doing whatever this is and trying it out, like, you never know who might notice you and start to ask you about it. Then you can actually start to talk about even just the level of what you know already, because some people won't know the amount of information, or they won't be at the level that you're at, that you've been like learning about. So you can still just teach it at the level of what you know. But the more you get hands-on, the more, especially if people are seeing you do this thing, like, no matter what level you're at, like, opportunities are going to come up, right? So stop trying to, you know, prevent it from happening, just from, you know, preventing making the choice, and kind of being a little bit scared of seeing what's on the other side, right? Like, you're trying to like just keep it out of your awareness altogether. But, you know, you can't do that. You have to stop doing that, because if you really want to get to another level in life, like, this is what, you know, they're saying, go ahead and do this. You know, this is going to bring you to a higher level. And so, you know, you just got to stop trying to stay in hold on to that comfortable current situation that you're in. Let's see. It's gonna be that last spread for you. See what the outcome looks like for manifestors. So yeah, you know, April is, again, you know, pretty much everybody from every design type in some form or fashion from that spring reading for each design type kind of had like they all had a theme of like starting to learn yourself, right? And so April is like, this is really for you. This is like really learning like how things work, because you're going to have to try something different to really understand like your strategy and how things work for you as a manifestor. Indecision will get you out of your manifestor strategy of initiating and informing, you know, just going straight after it as soon as you get that feeling, but still making sure you communicate with the people it's going to affect, of course, because you know you do have that throat center defined, but you know, there's a lot of indecision in the world today, because people just don't like to take responsibility, right? Especially if things might fail. So then people don't want to say I was a part of that or I had a part in that decision that ended up failing. Like, no, but the thing is when you're in your strategy and you go according to like how you feel, right? And you initiate off of those feelings, then yeah, you know, it works out the way you want it to, right? And so, you know, there's no other like there's no other information coming on this, right? Like, you're not getting any more signs. You're not getting any more signs, you know? Like, if you don't do this, then you're kind of just gonna like fall out of like excitement and just being ambitious, and it's just gonna kind of like dwindle away, right? It's gonna dwindle away. You're not even gonna start to contemplate it anymore, right? You're not gonna even be considering that option, you know, because right now you're just kind of contemplating, still looking at what's in front of you, not really trying to again be aware of that option that's there. And also, this is how you're going to be in your current situation. You're going to be miserable in your current situation because you're meant to level up with this change. You know, whatever this is for you, whatever type of job change or business change or change in your business, different way to do things in your business. Like I said, this is definitely like something we barely had any cups. Barely had any cups, right? So this is, I mean, I know we have the Lover's card here, but this is saying like this is something that is like you are going to fall in love with. You don't know it yet. You know, all of from learning and like how good you're gonna be at it, like this is what you're gonna love to do, you know, or this is gonna be a new way of doing things. If you know, if you currently have a business and you're keeping that business, and this is gonna be a new path or a new thing for you to do in your business, or just a new way to go about doing things in your business, like you're gonna love this more than what you already are doing, right? The ways that you're already doing things. So from learning it, you're gonna really become good at it, and you're just gonna fall in love with it, right? You just gotta stop trying to be comfortable in what you're in, right? And go off of these feelings that you already deep down know something needs to change, right? Okay, so comment below if this resonated for you. Comment below if you have any questions. You know, I'll always answer to the comments. Again, if you want to follow me on any social media, personal page on Instagram is @buddha.aq. Jewelry, crystal jewelry that I create, bezel set, wire wrap is @Eagle Vision Crystals on Instagram. If you want to go straight to the website to just purchase something, it's eaglevisioncrystals.com. Also check out my new tarot page on Instagram and TikTok, and that's Tarot for Bros. That's Tarot, the number 4 Bros. And just to give the guys a little bit of guidance, I know some guys feel like tarot is for women and only women can do this and stuff like that. So I just want to guide them, give them guidance, bro to bro, right? And women are welcome to. You'll hear I say that in my intro. Women are welcome to, so that you can, if your friend, or you know, if your man or whoever it is to you, whatever guy in your life is not open to this, use my guidance to give them guidance, right? Like, use me, use what I'm saying in these readings to be the one to give them the guidance, whether you refer them to watch the videos or whether you just, you know, plagiarize. No, I'm fucking with you. But whether you just, you know, say exactly to them, like, if the situation resonates, just help them out, you know, right? All right, so until the next Manifestor video, peace.